evening, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Tonight, I am reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called I Found a Big Turk. Not exactly sure what she means by that, but this is a live stream that Foodie completed just a few minutes ago. So, as everyone knows, she is in Cuba. She just arrived today, and she should be out enjoying herself and enjoying the sights and the cuisine and the people and the environment. But so far, all she's done while being in Cuba is complain about Natter and drop all kinds of tea about Natter because she's mad at Natter and she's mad at Dee Dee. And so far, she hasn't shut up about either one of them. So I wanted to show you guys something that I have pulled up on my screen. This is something that is a snippet from the live stream we're about to watch. I don't know if we're going to get to it or if I'm going to miss it. So I'm including it in this react right away. This is something on Twitter. So this is a very brief snippet from this live stream where Foodie is talking about Natter and essentially saying that she wanted to drop the charges on Natter just so they could have relations, but yet still keep the charges on him in order to control him. So let me just go ahead and play this clip for you.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped when other charges so I could sleep with him, but still charge him. I'm such an idiot.
Let me play that again. So just so we're clear here, just so you can hear it again, listen carefully again.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped when other charges so I could sleep with him, but still charge him.
So she wanted to get the restraining order taken away so that she could have sex with him, but yet still keep the charges on him to hold over his head. And she's the victim here? Really, she's the victim. She wants to be able to have power over Natter. So she wants to keep the charges in place so she could use them to hold over his head, but yet she wants to get part of that taken away so that they can have sex. She wants to have power over him. So leave the charges alone, but kind of finagle things to where she could have relations with that man. So Foodie is definitely not a victim. Okay. She wants control of Natter. She wants control over him real bad. And using the fact that he's been in the legal system and he's got in trouble for to hold over his head. So that's one clip from this live stream tonight. Before we get deep into this video, before I get deep into reacting to it, let me go ahead and read the comments because those are always fun. Fireworks Bebe says, imagine having all this money and no friends. You go on vacation by yourself, you sit in a hotel room and talk to strangers online. What a life. Yeah, it's really sad. She's not even spending it with anybody. She's in her room complaining about Natter. And that's something she could have been doing at home in Canada. She didn't have to do it in Cuba. She could have just waited till she got back home to do it, but she's doing it on her vacation. Siri Koo says there might actually be over 100 hours of live footage on her channel from this trip after it's over. Yeah, and the unfortunate things is that none of the footage is going to be fun or positive. It's not going to be fun footage that people can watch over and over. It's going to be her complaining about Natter and Dee Dee. So she went all the way to Cuba and she promised people that she was going to do vlogs and fun things, and nothing fun so far. It's just her complaining about Natter. Kimmy K says, I just want to see her on the beach in her bikini. All the looks she'll get, she'll be saying they're all in love with her. If she ever makes it to the beach, I don't think she's ever going to go to the beach in the daytime, though, because it's too hot. And see. Lucas says, she's such a hot mess. I just can't be sympathetic to somebody like her anymore. Nor should you. Nobody should be sympathetic to Chantal. She created this life, and she's got no one to blame but herself. Very good says, I'm never going to get the image of you eating Dee Dee's pecan pie out of my head ever again. Yeah, that was something that Chantal shared earlier. That was way too much. That was TMI. Why did she have to? Why did she have to tell us that? That wasn't very nice, Chantal. We didn't need to know that. Jesse Rose says, why would someone who has never been on a plane or gone on vacation like this go to Cuba? Why not do actual research or go to a nice resort in Florida? Her BS is too much right now. Chantal is very impulsive. She doesn't believe in doing research and being careful. She's very much on the fly. That's why. Here's a really good comment. Naomi says, stop volunteering to be used and abused. You reach out, show up, and participate time and time again, then cry victim. He can't do this without your permission. You have to help yourself here. No one's coming to save you. He has proven to you that he's a user, abuser, and a liar. His words are truly meaningless, but you refuse to accept that. This is so far from love. Learn what it is before your next relationship. N and D are not the problem. Yeah, she's part of the problem. The fact she just won't give up on him. Let's see. Next comment. People tell her about bed bugs. Zuper says, be honest, Chantal. You do not feel for the poor people of Cuba. You are setting up for leaving early because you want to see Natter so bad. Yep, she is. All the complaining thus far and pining over Natter. She's just going to talk herself out of this vacation. She's already talked herself out of staying for 7 days. Her bags are already packed to go home right now. I promise you. Jackie Pendergrass says, and yet next month, when your YouTube check comes in, you will run to his side to give him money to do this to you. I have no compassion for you, nor do I care. If you get abused by Natter and Dee Dee, it's all on you now. Agreed. I mean, she's got the power to stay away. She's got the power to not call him, not talk to him, not be around him. She keeps going back. So at what point do you say, you know what? I don't have any sympathy for this person because they are inviting the hurt into their lives. They are literally opening the door to it and it's their fault. At what point do you say that? At what point do you stop feeling sorry for somebody and say, hey, they brought this on themselves and they got to deal with it now? So that's it for the comments. Let's go to the actual video. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. We are not going to cover every single minute. There's just no need. Let's just cover the meat and potatoes of it all and move on. So let's get to.
Chocolate covered turkey. What? So I think I'm freaking out. I feel too far from home. I feel weird. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I guess I'm a person who gets homesick. I guess I realize. I don't know. I didn't know how I would feel coming here. Maybe I'll feel differently tomorrow. Maybe I just need it. It's a shock. Like I went through a lot today and this weekend. So I just wanna. I'm gonna go have a hot shower. You guys wanna wait for me? Homesick. Someone yelling. Kelly Lace, this is why I blocked you before, remember? I didn't delete my number because you freaked out on me for not answering your messages. Like, I told you, like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know, like, fuck. Like, you fucking flipped out on me, so I fucking blocked you because I don't need that in my life right now. I don't need somebody to, like, give me shit if I don't answer their fucking text messages. I can't answer text messages right away. Like, I don't have the time to talk to every single person who messages me. I do get back to you, so I don't know what the problem is. I get back to you eventually.
She is like so cranky and unpleasant tonight. Man, talk about coming down and crashing hard from all the chemicals she's used to doing. This is the Chantal that we see the day after doing a bunch of snow and playing in the snow too much. This is the Chantal we see. We're very familiar with this Chantal. She wanted to come all the way to Cuba. She knew that she could not bring her chemicals with her. So she is dead ass sober. And she's doing this trip sober without her chemicals. And she didn't bother to wean herself down from doing so much. And here we are, folks. She is bitchy. She's raging. She's emotional. Yeah, she's setting herself up for a fun vacation.
Like more than other people, actually. So I don't know what the problem is, but whatever. Thank you, Moon. Everyone deserves happiness, but I wish I had a girlfriend with you to be. Yeah, Maureen. I don't like being alone. I wish that my family was here. Actually, I wish my aunt was here.
I wish they weren't there with you. The things that you've said tonight, if I were your family members, I would be really embarrassed. The live streams that you've already done tonight, Chantal, the things you've talked about were foul. They were disgusting. Saying things to an audience that really you shouldn't have said to anyone, talking about the personal things you've done with Natter and Dee Dee, the intimate contact. You shouldn't have said that. You should have kept that to yourself, sis. But you didn't. You revealed that to the audience, and that was TMI. That was way too much. You want your family to be there, but look at the way you're behaving. You're cranky, you're hot, you're irritated. You would not be pleasant company on vacation. You would be that family member that the other family members avoid just to make sure they have a pleasant time. You'd be that family member they would leave in the hotel room while they go on the beach and have a great time. They just leave you behind just to salvage the vacation. You would not be somebody that would be good for a vacation. You would be like the wet blanket that drags everybody else down.
I don't know if there's room service. I can't check. Oh, I can check. I don't really want room service right now anyway. I just want to shower and lay in bed and be on live. That's what I want to do. And tomorrow I will wake up and try to enjoy the day. And we'll have breakfast.
Speaking of family members, you're talking about you want your family there, but you're sitting there in front of your camera in your bra, dear. In your bra. Really? You just got back on YouTube and you're going to sit there in your bra? That's the thing to do? You can't put your shirt on. You can't put anything else on like a robe. Going to sit there in your bra. You think your family would approve? This is not how you act on YouTube. You cover it up.
Whatever. Go order strawberry daiquiri or 5 and wiggle dance for it. I guess I just feel like I don't know. I feel like too far from home. Yeah. Katie, and welcome to Very Important Media. My mindset. So just the weekend really fucked me up more than I even thought. I thought I could handle it, maybe.
Well, that was your fault. That was your fault. You knew you had a trip planned. You bought the ticket, and you had to have known that seeing him was going to mess up your headspace. That you were setting yourself up for failure by doing that. What were you hoping to accomplish by talking to Natter before your trip? What good could have come from that? If you know you're in a headspace where if you see him, if you talk to him, it's going to make you fiend for him that much harder, and you're going to feel sad and moody and broody. Why set yourself on that path right before your trip? Why? You're just going to make more mess in your head that you don't need, and you're going to carry that mess on the plane with you, which is exactly what happened.
But no, I can't. I can't. Like I'm literally like crying to you how I fucking missed you and like love you, and in the same breath, you manage to like somehow bug me after. I hate when you fucking bug me for that to involve Dee Dee sexually. You fucking know it, and then you just like
Here we go again, talking about this. Listen, what she does in her bedroom and with who is her business. That is one of the things, Chantal, that we don't have to know about it. The reactors don't have to know about it. The audience don't have to know about it. This is personal stuff. Bedroom stuff is personal stuff. What you do and who you do it with is your business. We don't need to know that. You don't need to go that far. We can do without knowing that, you know. I don't need that picture in my head. Shame on you for putting it there. I don't want to think about that. You don't need to share that. You can leave that uh, to yourself, for yourself.
and you have the nerve to be like, I don't fuck her, I don't fuck her, I don't fuck her. Ugh, no, you fuck yourself. You can fuck yourself. Sorry, I don't know, I messed up. Let's go have a shower and get in bed. I should have stayed away from him, I know. I always do this to myself too. I guess I just realized this time, like, last time too, but that, like, it's like literally it has to be like cold turkey, like, because I can't fucking. It's never gonna change, ever. Nothing. It's gonna keep getting worse. I honestly don't know how some people deal with me. Like, I have like supportive people who just constantly reminding me every day things. It's still just not enough.
You know, Chantal, I don't think you understand how lucky you are. You don't understand and you don't want to realize or acknowledge the fact that you are very lucky. You're very blessed. You're very blessed to be on YouTube and be able to make the money that you make. To have so many people that are so diehard to your business that they will follow you on several different platforms and they'll send you super chats and they'll sign up for the memberships and they'll put up with your bullshit, sit there for like months at a time and you don't even bother to do content for them and they'll still put up with you. You'll sit there and you'll cry to them and you'll rage at them and call them names and they still put up with you. You have no idea how lucky you are that you've got that kind of support system. You're not grateful for it at all. You don't count your lucky stars and you don't act thankful for the people that give you the lifestyle that you have. You just feel entitled to it. Your sense of entitlement is off the charts. You need to put some gratitude into your attitude because one day you might lose all that you have. But maybe if you're a little bit grateful and you realize how lucky you are, maybe you might not lose it. But if you walk around entitled, feeling like you're owed something, you're probably going to lose it that much faster.
I was so 2021. It's like literally exactly a year ago. And like I should make a new thing for my birthday, a new boyfriend bees for my birthday. Instead of this fucking Dom arc. Keep getting in your head and you, yep. Hi, Surgeon! I know, I keep subjecting myself to hurt, and it's like I said, it's like ripping a scab over and over. It's like starting over, low. It's like that's what you know how you feel when you cheat on your diet. That's how I feel, like, but worse, obviously. And I don't feel good coming on here talking about him and fucking. I'm like, anyway.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to refresh this to get the chat in with the video. That does take a while to show up. Let's see if it showed up yet.
It's like starting over,
There
low.
we
It's like
go.
that's what it's for him, but then I'll eventually come clean.
There we go.
I don't like fucking lying about stuff like that. And they do that, and I'm like, yeah, I understand that. But it's like if him going to jail or telling a lie, but like something like, no, sorry. So the fact that you two knew you're fucking each other and you're lying to me about it to get something from me, that's manipulation, and you deserve everything you fucking get.
And yet, madam, madam, you are also guilty of manipulation. You are also very guilty of that on a deep degree because you met up with Natter and you looked at him as a guy that, financially speaking, was not in a good place. And you thought, I can manipulate him because of that, because I've got money. I can use my money as a hook and I can hook this guy and keep him close to me because I've got the money and he wants the money. And because I've got it, he's going to go to me for the money and he'll do whatever it is I want him to do. And then when you learned about him being on probation and being in trouble with the law, you use that as well. When you learned about the fact that he's been in trouble legally, you already had it cooked up in your mind. You already had a plan that if he planned to leave you at some point and go to somebody else, you were going to use that against him. You said so in your Meat Paws and Lies live stream. When somebody asked you, are you afraid of him finding another sugar mama and leaving you? You said to the audience, I think about it all the time. And then you said, I've got a plan. I'm not as stupid as you guys think. Trust. So even back then, when you guys were good, you were keeping that the fact that he was in trouble with the law and he was on probation in your back pocket. And if he dared to try to wiggle out from underneath your thumb, you were going to throw it in his face. And so you did. So who's the manipulator, Chantal? Who's manipulating who? I think you're both guilty.
Everything. No, this was the first thing. And fucking be the last. The harem must. I don't give a fuck about those losers. His harem. Granny. Granny 1, Granny 2, Granny 3, Granny 4, Granny 5. Oh no, bubble and squeak. She wanted it. That's what she likes. She was, I can't see the sunset from my room, but maybe we'll be able to see. Will we be able to see the sunrise? I wonder. If the sunset was on the left, no, I guess the sunrise would be on the right. Maybe we'll see it. Seriously, don't you feel a little better? I feel so much better letting that out. It's too heavy. And especially with him not being supportive about it and her, like them both ganging up on. I feel like I'm being ganged up on. Like they have this whole thing going on behind the scenes that they're keeping from me to keep me calm, to drop charges, to manipulate me more, to get. I don't know what he wants from me. That's why even when I called him today, I'm like, say it, fucking say it, say it's done, and he won't say it. He never said it. Like you need to fucking be straight. Mm. Creatures of the night forever. Welcome to the room for reservation. He'll like in his defense, he will say, "You're being psychotic. You don't understand. You call the cops. We cannot be together." That would be fine and dandy, Natter. But the manipulation, I smell the manipulation from you and Dee Dee. When she called when you were coming to the hotel, he had a fucking breakdown, and it was okay for me to be in gas now, but not a hotel with you.
You know what? This whole situation is crazy. Charges were allegedly filed. That means no contact between said parties. Dee Dee's not supposed to be talking to Chantal. Chantal's not supposed to be talking to Dee Dee. Chantal's definitely not supposed to be talking to Natter. I mean, every time she is going on and on and on about squabbling because Dee Dee's got an attitude about Natter meeting up with Chantal in a hotel room. Are you fucking kidding me? Charges were allegedly filed. Nobody shouldn't be meeting anybody in a hotel room on the side. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be meeting up with anybody. But these past few live streams that I've been reacting to today, she has basically confessed that they've all been in contact with each other. They've all been talking. She's been talking to Dee Dee. And on top of that, her and Dee Dee have been intimate. When you guys think about all the live streams that she did where she was going off on Dee Dee, it hits different now, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure does.
They're so dumb. No, he will never do that. No, I know. And I feel like I should have a right to vent about my feelings. If I've been through something traumatic, too bad. If we all say it, will you stop? Stop what? I know I go on and on and on and on. I know it has to stop at some point.
Yeah, it should
It's
stop.
hard. You tell anyone. Like he said it like, because I was like, you're with her. He's like, I'm not with anyone. Like you look, ugh.
It sounds like Natter's doing the same thing that Chantal does because with Chantal, it's all about semantics. Like when she gets on live stream and people ask her, are you seeing Natter? Her reply is something like, well, we're not together, right? She says, what? You can see somebody and not be together with somebody. Or, like, say, if somebody says, did you go to Natter's house? Then she can say, no, I didn't go to his house and be telling the truth. In fact, she didn't go to his house. They met at another location. So it's all about the fine detail, it's all about the fine print. And Natter sounds like he's the same kind of person. Chantal's asking him, are you with Dee Dee? And he's saying, no, I'm not with Dee Dee. But on the same side of that, he's not saying we're not, you know, not having sex. So he's using the same tactics that Chantal does. It's all about the fine print. It's all about the semantics when you talk to him.
But who cares? Let them have each other. Why am I? Why am I in Cuba talking about this?
Why? Exactly.
If you need to talk later.
You're in Cuba. Why are you focused on that man? You were focused on him in Canada. Why did you fly all the way to Cuba to rage about him? Does this even make sense? You're on vacation. Enjoy yourself.
Hey Sarah. Don't speak of her, she'll crawl out of the dream. Okay, I'm gonna go have a hot shower and then get in PJs and then get in bed with you guys. We can see what it looks like. Oh, I want to leave the door open because geckos will come in. You were so scared to fly and you did. Yeah, thank you, Faith. I did. And that was a really weird experience because the minute I had to go and there was like all people behind me and I had to ask for a seatbelt extender. And then like everyone was staring at me, like literally every single person. And there was this one woman in particular. For some reason, she just stared at me like the whole time. Just stared. I felt like saying, would you like a picture? But in the frame of mind I was at the time, I didn't care. I was just so happy that I was doing something like that for myself. And I just confidently went right back to the plane and was like, excuse me. It was like the aisle is this wide. Literally. The seats are this wide.
Yeah, well, everybody told you that though before you got on the plane. We told you the seats are really small. We didn't lie to you. We warned you about the airplane bathrooms. We warned you about the seats. We told you, Chantal, while you were raging and saying it's not fair. They should make the seats bigger just for bigger people, blah, blah, blah. We were trying to warn you about what it was like flying. You didn't want to hear us. You found out.
I could not go to the fucking bathroom for 4 hours because I'm a fat person and who wants to travel just like everyone else. I can't go to the fucking bathroom for 4 hours because of that.
Chantal, nobody stopped you from going to the bathroom. Nobody. I'm sure there was nobody that said, ma'am, you cannot go to the bathroom. We are forcing you to hold it for 4 hours. You chose not to go.
So yeah, I felt a little out of place traveling. You know, being the fattest person on the plane, being the fattest person anywhere. A little. Why am I feeling sorry for myself today? Bad feeling this would happen. I don't know. But I did it. Just makes me mad. Alright. I'm gonna go shower. Yeah, super good. Thanks, guys. Shelly. Shelly Ray. It doesn't smell like smoke in here. Not always. I guess I do feel alone. I feel lonely. I didn't think I would. I thought it would be okay. Because at the time I felt like I was really getting over him. And then seeing him right before the trip, right on my birthday, oh man, I really like.
You created it that though. You made your birthday a mess. You made your birthday a mess. You really did. You almost went out of your way to make your birthday a mess, doing massive amounts of chemicals, messy. Seeing Natter right before your birthday, messy. And seeing him and knowing that that was going to put you in a bad headspace before your trip, messy. Girl, you were doing everything wrong for your birthday.
I think I swear my grams had something to do with that.
Don't bring your grandma into this. If your grandma heard you talk the way you talked tonight, girl, she'd wash your mouth out with soap. How dare you?
I fucking swear. Because something heard me say, do you remember? I'm like, imagine my channel came back for my birthday. And yeah, now I know I'm being stupid again and talking shit.
You know what? I'm just going to put this out there. I honestly think that Chantal knows someone at YouTube and she knew she was going to get her channel back on her birthday. I honestly feel that way. I mean, because it's insane. The things that she's done, and her channel got taken away from her. She didn't get one strike or two strikes. She got all three. Her channel was taken, and then it was given back, and then remonetized. Something's funny there. Something's really funny. I think honestly, I think she knows someone at YouTube. She's friends with somebody.
So my point is, when I get home, I want to get my mental health taken care of ASAP because it's starting to worry me. Like I'm noticing. Like yes, it's taken this much, but I'm noticing now, and it's really impeding on my well-being. So
Chantal, if you care about your mental health, you need to lay off the chemicals. You're doing far too much. Far, far too much. I mean, seriously, doing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 milligrams of wheel edibles at a time, that's insane. That on top of the party favors, not getting any sleep. Of course, your mental state, your body can only put up with so much. So I recommend that you see therapists and doctors, but easing back on the drug use would help too.
I'm gonna email my therapist, and maybe I could even have a session like from here. Maybe they would be willing to talk to me tomorrow. Yeah, maybe that would be so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna remind me before I get off. I'm gonna email my therapist because they said I can no text. They said I can text anytime, so maybe they'd be able to squeeze me in sometime tomorrow. Yeah, but honestly, Sabrina, like I remember even saying, like I think the first day is gonna be a write off. Like by the time I get in my room, like it was like four something by the time I got in my room after a whole day of like traumatic traveling experience and dealing with all this shit, and I physically will collapse if I try to have fun right now. So that's not gonna happen. Like I have 6 more days. I can get up and do it tomorrow, you know? enjoying a trip on her own. Well, some people do. I mean,
I'm calling it. She's not going to stay the entire week. On day 3, she's going to be gone.
I enjoyed going to Windsor by myself. I really did, but I'm not having the same feeling today. Strawberries dipped in chocolate. Matter is a waste of space. Don't let him in your head. Enjoy your time with Chantal. I wish he wasn't in my head. I wish. And he knows he's in there. He knows. I know you're right. I had 2 big Turks. Tomorrow we're gonna have buffet. Let's check if they have room service here. Well, they're not bent over. Oh,
Let's move this along. Oh, oh my. What happened?
there it is.
Excellent therapy right there. Just get on that, turn off all the lights, sit down on the balcony and listen to the waves. That's the most calming, peaceful thing ever.
La Hacienda.
You know, she talked about going to the beach when the sun went down. Having a night stroll on the beach would be awesome.
Like, that's creepy to hear that.
I've done that before. Very relaxing.
Oh. Let me come in. You can't take everything I say seriously, guys. I really miss my cats. Bad right now. Oh, yes.
You're missing them because you can't use them for a deflection while in Cuba. People talking to you, you can't deflect to the cats to, deflect attention. You got to deal with people head on.
Really funny. He was telling me, he's like, watch if you eat too much fruit. He said that he went on this bus ride into like Havana and he had eaten a lot of fruit and drank a lot of rum punch. So he needed to use the bathroom and urgently. And they're like, well, we don't have a bathroom, but we have like an urgent hole in the floor. It was like a little room with a little flappy door and a hole in the floor. So they were like, we only use it for emergencies. Yeah, locked doors. Mademoiselle. Hi, mademoiselle. I look better after that shower. Yeah, CMQ. I need to shower. I don't know. Rhonda. So, anyways, he said that he had to shit. He had to like. It was a bumpy ride. He was holding. I can't wait to have fruit tomorrow. You'll feel better after you get some sleep. Yeah. I have not eaten a single thing in Cuba other than a big Turk sofa king. Sleep. Yeah. Wait.
Sorry, my computer's acting weird tonight.
I always knew I was gonna go. Like I was doubting it, but I was mostly convinced I was going because I paid for it. It was good for the channel. Something I wanted to do to prove to myself I could do it too. And yeah, I guess maybe a little bit to prove to people, but that's honestly not at the forefront of my mind. I mean, really, sorry to say. And then, yeah, tomorrow we will have a more interesting day. Maybe I should edit my vlog tonight. I was going to come here and do work. Instead of working on myself, I'm destroying myself. Tax write-off, yeah. Watch a couple of. Oh, maybe those videos are demonetized then.
Oh, so she just got her channel back, and I guess because of the content, they've been demonetized. Chantal, come on, you know better. You've been on YouTube long enough. You know what it takes to keep that from happening.
Obviously. I don't know what to say. Are you trying to scare me that I'm not monetized? Or you're not going to, so. Watch Cuban soap operas. Yeah! Hi, Stabbies! I care. You guys make me feel better being here. I feel like it does feel weird. Like it's not
She
that.
can't watch Cuban soap operas on her live streams, you idiots. That's copyright. These are so stupid. Copyright. Hello, copyright music. YouTube will catch you, and then they'll put a copyright claim or something on the live stream. You can't do that.
That I can't do anything alone. It's something like this is like I don't know. Maybe I'll feel different tomorrow. It's really new for me, and I'm tired. I can't believe I did. Kidding. But the thing is like the only way to get more resilient is to force yourself to do these things. But then you get trauma from it.
Now, I have a friend of mine, and he told me, "Fake it till you make it." I'll never forget that. Fake it till you make it.
Don't you? Like if you do things that are traumatic, like that really like out of your element, doesn't it traumatize you a little bit, or does it?
No, no, you don't get trapped by your own fear. If you push yourself forward, then after a while you stop being afraid, and then you realize there's nothing to be afraid of, and you accomplish something.
Make you stronger? I don't know. 3:45 high. I went to a non-speak English. I don't know because I didn't think that it would be such a big deal, but it kind of is. Like language barrier kind of is a big deal if you're, trying to get services from somebody and they don't know what you want and you have a problem and they don't understand what your problem is. Uh,
You know what, Foodie? There's a beautiful thing called Google Translate. I'm sure you have it on your phone. If you want to ask a question in Spanish, you can type in the question in English and it translate it over to Spanish, and then you know what to say. There you go.
um, and really they probably don't care and really they don't, they really have a right not to. Like really, why would they give a shit about our first
Oh, there we go. Somebody just told her strawberries dipped in chocolate says get the translator on your phone to show them to read. Exactly. There you go. Simple. There's ways to communicate with people.
world problems? Really, I don't blame them. Really, yeah. I also have cafes. Uh, I don't want to go. It's a far. It's a far walk, which is my favorite thing. Yeah, I did check all the drawers not long ago. Solo vacation is nothing traumatic. An abusive relationship the night before is. Yeah, I guess. But maybe the two back to back are fucking traumatic. Like the traveling with no sleep. Yeah. And then being fucking feeling like a fat, like useless piece of society in the plane. And I'm like, I just want to go to bed. I'm like, I wanted to go home, but he was like, no, sleep, sleep, sleep. He didn't want me to leave. So I stayed and I wanted to see him. So we were cuddling on the couch and I felt really
Hold
following
on a minute.
through. The fact that
Let's back up with this.
wheelchairs are available. I'm not going in a wheelchair. Who's going to push me? If you were here, you'd be crying in your room for the next month. Yeah, that's true. I probably will anyways. No, I'm kidding. I won't be. No, we're not going home to cry.
Now you'll just do the crying on your vacation in front of people.
I think that your state of mind before you left is an impact on your enjoyment. You are also overtired. Well, you say that, but I just remember like get a motorized scooter, wheelchair. I wish. Hi, Willow Sounds. I find like yeah, it was traumatic. Like I was like my state of mind was so like on my birthday, like because when that hotel thing happened with Dee Dee, like we ended up driving back and he's like, I really want to spend your birthday with you. So this is what we'll do. We'll go spend the night at Dee Dee's. We'll sleep on the couch together. She'll be sleeping. I'll come with you at 9:30 in the morning tomorrow. We'll go to the hotel. So I was like, okay. So you said that without any intention of following through. It's a fucking manipulation. And then the whole night, Dee Dee is drinking wine, flipping out because of the hotel thing. She's stressing out, gonna lose Natter, whatever her problem is. I don't know. Because I could hear her talking. She's like, "What the fuck? Are you going back with her? Going back? What? I can't stand the lies. I can't stand the lies." Anyway, no, I guess I didn't really. I really fucking believed him. Like I did. Call me stupid. There is room service? Where? What resort are you looking at? Really, Chrissy? None this time, Miss Holly. I didn't give him any money. For real, I didn't.
Notice what she just said. Not this time. I didn't give him any money. Not this time. Remember, when it comes to Chantal, it's about semantics. Not this time I gave him money, but it doesn't mean she didn't give him money any other time.
He didn't ask me for money either because he has Dee Dee. She makes enough money. She's a supervisor at CH4. I don't want to dox her, but you already know.
Oh my God. So are you, don't do that. Don't dox Dee Dee. You're about to give out her personal private business. No, Chantal, cut that out.
But she's been there for 27 years. Fuck, she was a secretary. She's like, I used to wear stockings and heels. Like, she's freaking old, like that kind of like secretary.
And she had a job and she was making money. What's shameful about that?
Anyways, and then like the whole time was spent, yeah, back to that story. The whole time was spent back to like, that's the thing. Like, it's disrespectful to it. She went to bed or she went to drink wine. I'm like, because we were like falling asleep and she was still up drinking. And I'm like, I just want to go to bed. I'm like, I actually didn't want me to leave, so I stayed and I wanted to see him. So we were
Well,
cuddling.
maybe the reason why he wanted you to stay is because you guys were up all night doing party favors, and it would have been. And is anybody else out there listening to this situation? Anybody else out there think this whole situation is crazy? When you think about all the live streams that Chantal did, that Natter did, that Dee Dee did, when they were all just going back and forth with each other, going for each other's throats, and Natter was sitting there making fun of Chantal, and Dee Dee was cracking up, and then to hear this crap, where they're all just sitting around acting like friends, drinking wine and doing whatever else. Does anybody else find that weird? See, I've been saying for a while that Dee Dee, Chantal, and Nat are in cahoots with each other, and she's just been confirming it with these videos that she's doing. Told you guys, I told you.
On the couch and I felt really close to him. Like I felt really, really close to him, and we were like, started whatever, and then she was like, came out with wine, and she's like, I can't do this. It's too weird. I can't. Like, what do you even like? How is this even happening? Like, after everything, and it's like, after everything, what? Like, ugh, this is fucked up. This whole situation is so fucked. I don't want to be in it. Working 9 to 5. Are you guys here? Can you say something? Because I don't think my chest. I can't wait to see my cats.
Be quiet. When you were home, you didn't take care of them. Don't want to hear that from you. I miss my cats. They're probably better off without you for a while. They don't have to hear you screeching.
I don't know, Phoebe. At this point, I still don't know because he'll never admit it, and she acts like she's in love with him. So, same thing with me, right? Oh, yeah, he admitted being together for a week. Yeah. Why did he bring her into this? Because he needs to. He's not legally allowed to be with me anymore. So,
Thought along to all of you watching this React video. How do we know that all of this supposed static between herself, Dee Dee, and Natter. This isn't just all fake freaking drama. How do we know it's not? I mean, she can't bring Natter onto her channel anymore for views, and she can't go onto his channel anymore for views. That door got shut when she allegedly filed charges. So, how do we know that all of this fake, phony drama is just that? It's fake, phony drama that she's talking about him on her channel to generate interest for his channel because, like I said, they're all in cahoots. And I'm sure Natter has pretty much he's noticed the amount of money that he's making on his channel has dropped since Chantal is no longer a part of it. So to help him out, she might be talking about him again to get people watching him again. They're going to create some more fake phony drama arc to drum up business for his channel again.
Who's gonna be with him 24/7 to stroke his ego and take care of him? Dee Dee and her wine in her Lachine apartment. That's what. I miss Sam too. I think she felt left out, maybe a little. I don't know, but too bad. I mean, I was very clear. I'm like, I'm not gay. I screamed that in bed. I'm like, I'm not gay because he kept pushing me to like he was. I was in the middle of the bed and she was on like, I was beside her and he was on my side, like behind me. And he kept pushing me.
Okay, so this is the part where I get this person, Foodie Beauty. She alleges that DV happened because of Natter. Did she not say that? Yes, she did. She alleges DV and SA with this man to the point where she went to the filed charges, telling everybody some of the horrible things that he did to her. She's in a bedroom or something with Natter, with Dee Dee, and he's trying to coerce her to do something of an intimate nature. And she went through with it. She didn't just get up and walk out. She went through with it. Who does that? This man did awful things to you to the point where you've pressed charges, allegedly. And then he's trying to initiate this menage a trois, if you will. And where you should have gotten up and left the room and said, no, thank you, I'm out, you went ahead and did stuff with the both of them. Weird.
They were together for like a month. I know, and imagine what he's going through, like with the police report, being arrested and everything. You're gonna tell me he's not gonna like? He would sleep with her just to like. Come on, give me a break. Ugh. That's just fucking be honest. Your lies are destroying me. Like,
Okay, so what if Nader came forward and said, yes, Chantal, I have been intimate with this woman for X amount of time. Then what? What then? After he tells you that, then what? What's going to happen? Are you going to let go of him? Is this whole Nader era finally going to end? I mean, what are you holding on for? What are you waiting for? Because if you're trying to tell the audience, well, if he tells me and he tells the audience all these things that he's accountable for, and if he admits that he and Dee Dee were intimate, saying that is not going to make things end in you. You're going to You don't want things to end between you and Nader. You're obsessed with him. So even if he confessed all the truth to everything, to everybody, it would not be enough for you. You would not let go. You have no intention of letting go of Nader. You have every intention of holding on. Every intention. There's no part of you that wants to let go. There's every part of you that wants to hold on to him.
okay, anyways, it doesn't matter anymore. I have to make it not matter. Sonia Koski, looking at Grandpa Music, ready to peace. Definitely not just friends. That's what oh man. And he would get so mad and scream at me if I ever accused him of being with her. Like he would be so defensive about it. And I notice when he's so defensive, like flies off, he's guilty about something.
Okay, I like this comment. Meredith Palmer says, "This is a woman you hated. This is a man who you say was violent and abusive, and you were ready for a threesome. What is the context that we are missing?" Yeah, what is the context? All those live streams where she was going off on Dee Dee, calling her all kinds of names, insulting her. Same thing with Natter. And then she's going to get down and dirty in a threesome with these two. Make it make sense.
This is a woman you hated. This is a man who
Right.
you say was violent, sexually abusive, and you were. Yes, because I still. Meredith, I don't have to explain myself to you. Look up.
She's not going to explain herself because it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any flippin' sense. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. Not at all. It doesn't make sense at all.
Up abusive relationships and why women go back. How about that? I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know what to say. Like when you're in it, you don't realize you're in it. You know what
Dark about what happened. Natter wanted something, and Chantal is desperate to have sex with him. She's desperate to contact, propose this idea. Since this was the only way that she and Natter could have some kind of contact, she was down for it. Dee Dee was against it, but Chantal is desperate for Natter to have sex with her, to have contact with her. You know, if that's all she could do to be intimate with him, then she'll do it. Just to be able to say that they were intimate.
they manipulate you, they gaslight you, they make you think things, they make you think that they're being honest with you and they're not. It's manipulation. I notice you were getting your feelings hurt. I think she's just distracted and not seeing all the chat. What? Yeah, but he doesn't like to be wrong about anything to the point where he even heated up the fried chicken he made the other day at Dee Dee's for me to try it so he can prove that it wasn't raw. He went like bit into it and he's like, "Look, it's not raw. See." I swear that's how bad he is. But I'm like that. I'm sort of like plain cheeseburgers. You always did. Ugh, really, Tyreek? Oh my God, Tyreek, are you real? Come to Cuba.
You know, the more she talks, the more she's confessing that she's seen him multiple times. But those of us in the know, we knew that was happening anyway.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's the comment. Are you concerned how the court case will happen now that you're still in contact and hooking up? Doesn't that go against the no contact order? I'm telling you guys, I don't think she ever filed charges. I think all of that was a lie. It was a deep fake. No charges were filed because I don't think Natter is so stupid that he would see Chantal knowing that any contact with her is going to send him straight to jail. We never saw her walk into a police station. We never saw him getting picked up and questioned. So how do we know and what proof do we have those charges were filed? We got nothing. Her word is worth.
Be a smart move. Okay. I don't care. Whatever. They're gonna lie or not say anything because they can't. Are you concerned how the court case will happen now that you're still in contact? I don't know. No, no contact order. Like those are fucking. I don't know what to say. Yes, we shouldn't have been together. Obviously. I mean, it's hard not to, but can't be consistently used as a scapegoat. No, but it's true. Like It's not a scapegoat. It's people who don't understand, they can go and research it themselves. I don't have to. I'm saying that because I'm not obligated to explain myself to people. So that's it. Go research it. But there's statistics for a reason because
You know what? This comment right here, Rat says this is ridiculous. They are blatantly using you. You know what though? I can switch the table around and put this on the table instead. They're blatantly using Chantal. Chantal is literally going over there and seeing the both of them and hanging out with them. She's literally doing that. They're not going to Chantal's house and knocking on her door. She is choosing to be around Natter and give Natter money. So who's using who? Who's manipulating who? She is a willing participant. If she felt used and abused, she could stop it at any time with no contact, no phone calls, no messages, no nothing. She's got her own life. She's got her own home. She's got her own bank account. She could easily stay away from Natter and Dee Dee. And the more she goes around them, the more her head's going to get screwed up. And then she's going to get on YouTube and complain about it all the time. Although she put that in play, she could stop it anytime she wants.
they're common. That's what statistics are, Dawn.
So she's relying on stats to explain away her dumb behavior.
They are going to gaslight his harem right now. Right in. Ugh. Lambo. Tell Sofa to unblock his future wife, aka me. Unblock Sofa. Sorry, I just got a visual. Lambo. Yeah, she was ready and willing. Spread eagle on the bed, I told you, with a blindfold
Ew,
on.
God, ew. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't know she was going to say that. My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They pushed me in the room.
You know what, Chantal? You better be very careful what you say right now because you're making it seem like you were forced to do things. You're making it sound like you were forced. You do realize that when somebody's forcing you to do something, that's a crime. And what you're describing right now sounds something very criminal. They pushed you in the room. It sounds like you were forced. Were you forced? Is that what you're trying to tell people? You better be very careful about what you say. Either you did it consensually or without consent. Was it with your consent or without your consent?
Right under her fucking badge. Fuck. Sorry, I don't think I should be talking about this, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna age restrict it. It's inappropriate.
Very inappropriate. And you wanted your family to come on vacation with you? I would have been embarrassed if I was your family. Listening to you talk like this. Wash out that mouth, young lady.
Sorry, but no, no. Yeah, she knew it was me. He was trying to make this happen. That's the thing, and we're probably both not really comfortable with it. I should age restrict the majority of my content.
Yeah.
You people are pussies.
No, you just have a foul mouth. You shouldn't be talking about this on YouTube. Save this for Patreon or something.
Stop censorship bullshit. Except for fat shaming and when it suits me. I'm just joking. I'm beezing today. Did you guys discuss doing what beforehand or was this all unexpected? It was unexpected and I always hate that's was the fighting. Because I hate when he fucking asks me that all the time, every day. He would ask me to do these things and or like to bring someone else or the stupid questions he knows bug me. He does it on purpose. Like the things he says. It's so hard to understand if you haven't been in a situation like this. The gaslighting is very calculated. There are pros. Actually, there are cons. Yeah. Whose story keeps getting worse and worse? Sorry. Shut up. Shut up, flop. Don't make me. Jordan Bono ran into the bathroom and threw up bad. He had no sympathy for me that night, and my stomach flop. Don't make me. Jordan Bono. Uh, I know. They always report my videos. They just YouTube age restricts my content that they think is inappropriate. I remember hearing that the librarian looking type are freaks. They have out their classes and anything goes. Seriously, Jesus Christ. That's another trying to go down about Pete. Ugh, you guys. No, I wasn't like forced. I mean, I did do it, but I was. I feel like I was like literally pushed. Like was like pushing me, like kind of just like pushing me into the bedroom, and then like I
That sounds like he forced you. You're saying he literally pushed you. That he was putting his hands on you and pushing you towards something. That sounds like he forced you. First you said no, he didn't force me. Then now you're saying he pushed you. That sounds almost criminal to me.
flew onto the bed. Like he pushed me kind of hard enough onto the bed. I don't know if he was like. I didn't feel like it was like malicious, but it wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't nice. It didn't feel nice, honestly. I don't know why I'm talking about this traumatic shit. Why not? Fuck. I should. I mean, like, why am I not allowed to have somewhere I can vent about this stuff? It's heavy shit, and I don't want it to just be with a therapist. I want to be able to tell my story. I don't want it to hide it. Too bad. It deserves to be public. AA.
You know, all this stuff that she's talking about right now, she's doing it to get back at Dee Dee and Natter because Natter is with Dee Dee. You know, like she's spending her Cuban vacation being vindictive. And she waited deliberately until she got to Cuba before she started running her mouth. You notice that? She waited until she got so far away from him to run her mouth. She didn't do this in Canada. She did this thousands of miles away from Canada. So there'd be no repercussions for her actions. I'm not saying Natter should put his hands on Chantal. I'm just saying Chantal is that kind of coward that if she's got something to say to you, she won't say it to your face. She'll say it behind your back when she feels safe and you can't reach out and get her.
Ron. Welcome to very important visitors ready set B. I was drunk because of that, but I was drunk. Right, prostitutes. Yeah. I don't know, Creek. I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see. Ask me when I'm in a better mood. Chantal's last shred of sanity is not there anymore. I know. I would puke too. Amber's punching air. Oh, she's not. Jordan, like the evil guy from Anastasia falling apart. Jordan, oh my god.
Okay, we got the circle of death. I'm trying to
Somebody
skip
for a
through
pen.
this.
I don't even know. I don't like bugging people, you know? Rocked you like a hurricane. Secret to save your life. Why would they even mess with you? Can't keep a secret to save my life. Yeah, I know. And I did that night. I said I just want to earn your trust back because of me doing this all the time, and I really wanted to be with him again. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. But I only wanted to be with him in that moment because you're right. When I think about it, like Vicky, hi Vicky. There's never going to be a future. There's no future. Like, I have charges on this guy. Um, there's no future. Like, our families would like. There's no way. After everything I've been through, like my family would ever. Like, there's no way. So it's not. It's just not. It's just the point. It's just the. I don't have free stuff for rich people. What? Losing someone to another female. It's the lying about it too. It's the lying about it. Like at least if you're okay, you're with somebody else, cut be clear and cut me the fuck off then. Don't be like I'm not with Dee Dee, I'm not with Dee Dee, I'm not with Dee Dee.
Chantal, it's always been about the money between you and Natter. It's always been about the money. And since he was working you for money and knowing how sure you are and how possessive, did you really think for a moment that he would say, yeah, Dee and I are doing the dirty? Knowing how you are, knowing how you were, knowing that you were giving him all kinds of money, knowing that you were giving him all kinds of money to get through one more month, to give him one more batch of money, and if he told you the truth, what you want to hear, what you need to hear, to get through one more month, to give him one more batch of money, he's not going to tell you the truth. He's going to keep lying and keep milking the cow as long as there's milk in the cow. You feel me?
And I love you. But then Dee Dee, he's clearly saying don't say admit I fuck you or whatever because it's gonna make her unstable and there's a case right now. I'm not stupid. I see it now. No, I didn't go to the beach yet today because I just got like, oh no, today was a bad travel day. Cut all ties, yeah.
You know what I'd be doing if my head was in a bad place right now? I would say, look, guys, I'm going to go walk on the beach for a bit. Let me cut off this stream and go down the beach and go walk down the beach and, just stay at the beach for an hour or two and enjoy the water and get my head straight and then maybe come back and do a live stream. Then, the live stream can wait, but just put in some beach time while it's there.
I'm sure he has a lot of eligible. There's always going to be a supply of women like me, like Dee Dee, like all his harem. Always. That's the thing. So, unfortunately, he's a user, so he'll never cut anyone off. He'll just push you to your breaking point over and over. You're right. He doesn't want to officially cut anyone off. Like,
Exactly, because he is a user, he's a leech. And leeches never X people out of the picture completely. They always leave the door open in case they need to use you again. They're never going to just shut the door in your face. And see, Chantal, you're coming onto live stream and you're saying, why didn't he just come forward and tell me that he and Dee Dee are doing the nasty, that they're a thing? He's a user and he's not going to shut the door on you because you got money and he knows you got money. He's not going to honest. No, he's going to lie and keep that door open. As long as you got money, girlfriend, he's going to sweet talk you, or he's going to try. And he's going to try to get whatever he can out of you, whether it's $100, $50, 200, 500. He's going to get what he can out of you as long as you allow it. And he's not going to stop until either you're broke or you put a stop to it and say, look, the Bank of Chantal is officially closed. No more withdrawals. You're cut off. So stop coming here. Stop coming to the Bank of Chantal. You're no longer welcome here. He's going to keep lying as long as you keep believing the lies. As long as it benefits him to lie, he's going to keep doing it.
he doesn't get married. Oh, God. Ew. I didn't go outside the window. You guys are insane if you think I would do that.
Oh, here's a comment. Koshki says, you are in control here. Blaming him is just an excuse. Don't even start with the abuse stuff. Many people in this chat have been there. You can't play that card anymore. No, she can't. She can't. Absolutely not.
Bulldogs for life. So happy you're back. Thank you, Bulldogs for life. He needs to keep up the masquerade up for his old lady harem. If he's taken, the desperation bucks are cut off. Yep, the desperation bucks. If he's taken, you're right. And now she's starting to feel like, well, I'm doing a lot for him. She did. Oh fuck, she did a lot for him, too. So yeah, you feel like, okay, well, what about my feelings? She has a right to feel that way. But he's gonna tell everyone what they need to hear so he gets what he wants. Exactly. I need to write that on the wall in my room. So he didn't do any of those charges dropped. Yeah. Dee Dee was trying to get me to get the charges dropped too. She
So Stabby You says she took them to Montreal. So I during that live stream where he was moving to Montreal, was Chantal the one driving, like me in a rental car? Is that what happened?
was like, but Chantal, you can't go and say, like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Did you hear what I just said? Like, what? What? No, erase that. I need sleep. Not still charge him. I meant like, I didn't mean charge him. I meant like not drop the case because those things happened, you know. But she was like, she was making it seem like you can't just drop the restraining order. You have to request to drop the charges too. It's not one. It's not. It's like, you know. And she was like, well, it depends what you say. You know, like it depends how you make it sound. Like if you make it sound like those things did happen, then they can't drop the charges, and then you'll never see him. You know, like that kind of like rhetoric. Bulldogs for life. Always remember you're beautiful and too sweet. Thank you, bulldogs. Thank you. Koshki, you're not blocked. Hi, poetic siren. I think we should need to eat another big Turk. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to bed soon, guys. In like another half hour, and I'll go to bed. Wait, no, well, Wilhelmina. And I see one more question about you. I know, Amelia. Please, please don't. Just please don't. Please, please. But then they could charge you with false charges. Yeah, paying for food. On and some nice sandals. Adamant. He's very adamant about it too. I don't know. He was like that with me. Like, okay with him talking to me like that? Okay. I know that it's her responsibility, but like, I don't know.
Circle
A
dead.
seaside resort. There's a nasty smoked up apartment. It's true, the air is blue. They smoke so much. Mm, fucking. So uncomfortable about it. KB, remember for 3 months. So the next time you try it, listen to your head and not your heart because your heart's stupid. That's what I learned. The heart is stupid. That's why it's not part of the brain, right? Ready, set, maybe. Okay, let me look for a plug for my pad machine. This is gonna be interesting. Kind of scary when you think of that's their best lives. I'd hate to see what their worst lives is. Yeah, what an exciting life. Oh, God, living in Dee Dee's apartment in Lachine, having threesomes with Shushu. Fucking what a dream. Fucking life that is. Natter, you're winning. You're on top. Big King Natter always wins.
So Tracy says, I'm just saying they are living and not worrying about Chantal. Chantal needs to live it up while she's in Cuba and not let them see her upset. I said that in the last react. I said that. That the best thing that Chantal could do is just act like she's not even thinking about Natter, and that's going to get to Natter far more than anything she has to say about him out loud. You know, the best revenge is doing well.
Where? Shauna, welcome to remember me, Grayson. I spent the whole drive home from Montreal video chatting, screaming. I was screaming at him, screaming at him, screaming, and he like, because you're gonna like, I come up here to you. You're okay for me to come up here. You say I can come up here, but then you're not gonna go to a hotel with me just because Dee freaks out and like threatens to tell the harem that you're with me, and like you don't want to risk going to jail, but you're okay to risk it in Gatineau. That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's, yeah, sorry. I do tip really good, but yeah, you're right, Mariah. Wow, Camilla. Have a good sleep. I did shower. I showered live. You believe me? Thank you, Estrella.
Okay, we're gonna just end it here. She's winding down from raging for the last few hours. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.